Well, to be two, capital G here, got some Blackwing action for you guys to check out, showing you the absurdity that you can do with this deck as long as we get one little link monster in the TCG. It's actually kind of crazy because people were asking me last night on my live stream if I thought that Raid Raptor Wise Tricks could possibly be in Dart Neostorm as a import from the OCG, and I think that it would make sense because it's in, it's an XC set and Raid Raptors are XC based, even though the card is just as good in a synchro deck that it's Blackwings. It really is like just nuts what Blackwings can actually do. Kind of crazy nobody really plays Blackwings in the OCG. I don't know if that's because Steam the Cloak is banned or what, but Steam the Cloak is just it's utterly ridiculous in a bunch of decks, but in Blackwings of course, because it is searchable from Black Whirlwind. You don't have to rely on Crystron Needle Fiber at all. His opponent is going to use Ash Blossom on the Whirlwind. The problem is Blackwings have multiple ways of getting additional normal summons, and you can actually trigger Whirlwind multiple times in a turn, the same copy. So Ash Blossoming the first one, or the first search, is, not really all that effective, because as long as they make Nathun, as long as they get their additional normal summons, they're still going to be able to search for the cards that they want to. You see right there, Nathun to Synchro, get an additional surge, so didn't really actually accomplish all that much. Getting Zephyros from Zephyros the Elite from your deck is crazy. It allows you to just bounce your Whirlwind. You're always going to bounce Whirlwind because it is a card you don't really have to worry about. Once you get your searches, it just doesn't really serve that much of a purpose. Steam the Cloak being summoned from Summon Sorceress, and you're going to just see, this is like why Steam the Cloak is banned. It just provides so much link fodder, gives you a token, turns into Link Karibo, tribute Link Karibo, get another monster back from the graveyard, also get another token when he does Synchro Summon. Now some of these plays Blackwings could do before, and I've seen Blackwings do some of this. Like, I've seen Blackwings make Full Armor Master turn 1. It's not that difficult. I've seen Blackwings drop Azathoth turn 1, but I never seen Blackwings do all of this, like both of those things, and then even more stuff on top of that, all in the first turn. You guys are going to see even more Synchros dropped. He is not done. Steam the Cloak still just printing out tokens, not a hard once per turn. He's going to drop Borreload Savage Dragon, and then obviously he's going to Azathoth his opponent, as well as get the Link Karibo on the field, because he did have that last token. So it's like, what exactly are you going to do against this board other than Spirit Mode? And yeah, he has 2 Fog Blade sets. This is basically a towers type monster. Link Karibo is going to block an attack. You're going to get an Azathoth as well, and then you have Borreload Savage Dragon being your extra negation, and you also have the Fog Blade. So this is a board where, like, going second against it, I'm not really sure any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh is going to win unless you have, I don't know, like Mind Control plus Regeki or something like that. Second duel is going to be Cyber Dragons versus Salamangreats, and this duel was surprising and just kind of bizarre the way it actually ended up playing out, because obviously I would give Salamangreats a huge advantage in this duel, and Cyber Dragons naturally want to go second, but not only are Cyber Dragons going to go first in this duel, it's going to be an incredibly lackluster play. So he's going to normal summon the Cyber Dragon core. There is no other choice. He has 2 of them in his hand. I think it was very smart of this Salamangreat player to hold Ash Blossom. I was always told that you want to Ash Blossom, not the search of core, but you want to just wait to see if they have machine duplication, and turns out he has machine duplication. So he's going to activate that. That is going to get the Ash Blossom. That's the correct play. If they don't have machine duplication, okay, whatever. They get the +1, but if they have machine duplication and you don't Ash that, they're going to get like a bunch of monsters on field, and you don't want that to happen. Now the thing is, he basically just kind of passes here, and with Salamangreats having Thanos in hand, he already has Gazelle, he can search out Spinny from Circle. You're just like, all right, this is a free win. Like, how could this not be a free win? You have your turn 1 combo. Personally, I think Flame Buffalo is not really good unless you're running Sanctum, because I feel like you're not really, like, what are you digging for other than like Artifact Sanctum in this deck? You're drawing, yeah, he drew Rage and that's cool, but you don't really want to draw Jack Jaguar. That's the reason he's going for Foxy, so he can get his Jaguar in the graveyard. Usually you'd summon Jack Jaguar off of Stalio. He went for Rage of its own effect to maximize the advantage, and honestly he's playing this like pretty much perfect for the cards that he drew. Now, I don't necessarily agree with what he's going to do, but when you look at this board, how could Salamangreats lose this? I mean, he has Rage, he has Roar, he has Circle, he has Thanos in hand, 3 monsters on field, and then he should have protection from a Banelix in the graveyard. There it is. Like, I don't really know how exactly you're going to lose this duel, but we'll see if he can figure out a way to lose it. So he is going to contact Fuse. Cyber Dragons will do this. That's the reason why he went for Banelix in addition to Sunlight Wolf. You can't just make Sunlight Wolf and expect your Roar to be live against Cyber Dragons because they will just contact Fuse. And even if he uses Rage on Summon, then what's to stop your opponent from, you know, just summoning another like random Cyber Dragon? So you're going to lose your Sunlight Wolf. Anyways, he's going to go for Seeger, and then he's going to activate Thanos as well from his hand. His opponent is going to go for Rage. Now, this was my problem with this play. He gives up his Banelix to use Rage, but guess what? Now you don't have a Salamangreat Link monster, which means your Roar is dead. I don't understand why he didn't activate Circle first, maybe even during the draw phase, or, you know, when he knew that he needed to get rid of one of his opponent's monsters. Why not activate Circle and then search out a copy of Falco, pitch your Falco for Rage, and then just reset your Circle so that you can get to your Gazelle during your turn? That would have made a lot more sense to me. And now his Roar is actually dead. He's searching out a copy of Gazelle, which maybe that can be kind of useful if he loses Stalio on the field. But his opponent now has another copy of Machine Duplication, and he has 5 monsters just like that. He's going to go for Nova, and then he's going to go for Cyber Dragon. He goes for Summon Sorceress. This was unexpected. I was like, all right, he's going to pull out some little puny, you know, Cyber Dragon Hurts or something like that. Nope, he summons Gen X Ally Birdman, and then goes for a Borload Savage Dragon. Now, he's going to try to suck up Stalio. Thanos is saying, hey, I'm not having any of that. Problem is, obviously, like, Infinity can just negate. Thanos is negate. His opponent is going to go ahead and summon the Gazelle, or at least he tried to, and then Borload Savage Dragon just shut that down. He knows what the set card is because he set the Roar during his last turn, and somehow, despite that God opening, the Salamangreat player actually ends up getting OTK. 25, 4,500, and then 24. That is enough for a game right there. That's over 9,000 damage. Have no idea how he threw that game, but yeah, he found a way. And this is again why I don't really like Flame Buffalo all that much. It's an okay card if you're running Sanctum, but if you're not running Sanctum, it's really not like all that good. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.